Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
And we are going to try Wavelength again.
Yes, this is game number 3 in our mini game tournament of May, where we are doing solo games this month as our normal game, and we decided to do a co-op mini game to see how bad we work together, which has been every solo game too. Oh no, the Spider's End went fine.
Spider's End was fine.
Yeah.
Because I think
You wanted to murder me because I brought us down to 1 health, and then I recuperated everything. And then you read the next card, you're like, God
we were
damn
getting
it.
ready to have a Tainted Grail moment
Yeah.
again. Like, my lord.
Yeah.
I think Tainted Grail has been the one, because like we did good with RuneScape. RuneScape
was fine.
Did really good with.
Skyrim was fine.
Skyrim was, well, yeah, you just got stuck in the death loop. Now, that wasn't gameplay wise. But yeah, no, Tainted Grail's the one where like we legitimately like argued. And just like, oh my god. So I'm excited to get to Tainted Grail again. Not the one we were playing beforehand, but they're Kings of Ruin, which has been updated. It sounds like they balanced it a bit better than their first version. That'll come at some point. But we're definitely, when it comes to campaign cooperative style of the game, we're definitely going to be jumping into Dragon Eclipse first.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Stay tuned on our Instagram. Like, follow, subscribe on all of our social media platforms.
Because ISO's been going fine.
Yeah.
There's a couple times.
Yeah, so our campaign games have gotten better.
Couple times where our campaign games work really well when our choices don't affect the other one so much.
Which ISO kind of does.
It does, but the problem... So with ISO, you can die or I can die, and we can still win the battle and proceed.
That's true.
Tainted, if one of us dies...
It's over.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're not playing either of those right now. We are playing Wavelength. It's the third game in our May tournament series. We've had 2 other Wavelengths so far. We have not hit the threshold of 50 points that board here thought very highly of us.
I thought we could have done it. Anyway, we got 17 points, game 1.
Time.
I think we had 20 or 21.
Or 23.
Or something like that.
Around a little over. We got more than 17 last time. Somehow. We were doing terribly at the beginning.
It's not going to be a 50 is still the mark, but let's get to at least 30.
We'll cheat. If we get to 50 by the last time we play, which will be next Friday,
yes,
then we'll count it as a win for the month, which doesn't matter.
All right.
There we go. Roll to see who goes first.
Sure. A 3.
A 1, of course.
All right. So, quick overview. If you've never played this game, you have a little tracker here. It shows you a spot. There we go. Where the wavelength range is. My goal is Nick can't see that spot. I pick a card. I give him a clue based on a scale, and I hope that based on my clue, he puts it where it needs to be. You can get 2, 3, or 4 points, or a lot of times we get 0.
That's very true.
We each go 10 times with 10 different cards, and let's see where we end up.
Yep.
So here we go.
Here we go.
Card number 1.
All
and each card has 2 sides. We can pick which one works. My God.
The reason why this game is fun between us and why we're so shitty at it is because we think, for the most part, very differently. There's a few things where we aligned, but the idea of where that line is that we align at is off slightly.
All right. We don't ever agree on movies, so I can't do the movie one.
You can do movies. You say it every time, but you've never actually tried a movie one.
Underrated and overrated.
I think you could do it.
All right. Let's see how bad this goes. So I am underrated movie. You are overrated movie.
Okay, well, if he says Avatar, then I know it's all the way
drastically overrated. For me to see it 0 times, you see 4 in a week.
I was in a mode.
I don't know. I could never be in that mood.
I still like it. I am very excited for the new one.
I'm excited for the Hunger Games. They just announced new casting on that.
Oh, like for the new book? They're already making
No, the book already came out. They're already making a movie on that book.
That's what I'm saying. They're already making a movie on that book. Jen,
Sunrise of the Reaping.
I think Jen's reading that right
now. It's Haymitch's win.
Apparently the last one was not.
Well, I heard this book is brutal.
Jen says she's loving it so far.
Oh, so yeah, all my friends hate it. They're not a fan.
They probably like the last one, which apparently was dog shit.
I don't know. All right, so underrated movie, overrated movie.
So essentially, he's giving me a clue, and it's a hot, cold sort of thing. If I was hot, or if he was cold. Actually, with this clue, it's probably vice versa. I'm cold, and he's hot, because he's underrated, I'm overrated. So I'm the bad here. He's the good here.
Finally.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. What is a movie that would be a good example?
The suspense is killing me.
We're just gonna throw a shot in the dark because I don't know here. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Fast and Furious Tokyo. Okay, so Ford likes the Fast and Furious movies, where he's seen all of them. Tokyo Drift is one that people love. So I feel like this, based on you liking the franchise but naming that one specifically, feel that Tokyo Drift is overrated. It's definitely not going to be an Avatar, so it's not all the way on my side. You do like Fast and Furious. Tokyo Drift, you may think is slightly overrated, so I'm gonna go right there.
All right,
solid start. I'm overrated, right?
Overrated is your side.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Solid start. 0.
You think it's underrated?
Yeah, could
people
be.
love Tokyo Drift so much though. That's like considered.
But I think it's fallen into the franchise where the franchise as a whole people don't like anymore. So like, yeah, whatever.
No,
so
no, not at all. Like no, like 1, 2.
I agree. I love this movie.
1, 2, and Tokyo Drift are seen as like the only good ones in the franchise.
Well, I want that. That's why I didn't want to pick movie category.
Hilarious. Well, no, so
I went to me like in my obviously I love most of the movies the franchise.
Well, that's so, no, it wasn't.
But I'm like to me, I'm like it's not talked about that much anymore. I'm like it's kind of underrated. Like it's still a really good movie, but it's not like out there.
Well, so here's
the way like number 1 is.
Here's the thing is though, it's because we both actually agree
that
it's really good.
Yeah.
As
soon as you said, "Oh, I think it's really good," I'm like, "Oh, he's going the wrong way."
Yeah, and so I thought that okay, since it's common knowledge that from my perspective that it is really considered one of the best.
Yeah.
That if you said that, it's because you didn't think it was. All right. Well, so here we actually do agree on movies. It's just the perception of what other people think was wrong. So here's your one. I'm gonna move this to my one. All right, everybody. I'm gonna put that down here, and let's get the. All right. Let's grab a rando. Huh. Interesting. Well. Which of these is going to be the least difficult?
It's not an advanced card.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's hard.
I say there. I say there.
For those of you who've played this game, is it as hard for you as it is for us?
Yeah. Oh man.
I would love to play this with teams at some point. Get like 6-8 people together.
Right. I'm trying to think of like things that would work with you.
What are the 2 options?
We have worst living person, greatest living person, or cool and uncool.
The person's probably the easier one to give an example of.
That's what I was trying to think of though, but then I'm trying to think of one or the other or wherever else the range is.
Well, we know who the worst is.
Yes.
Well, it's not that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we would agree on who the greatest living person is, but.
Mm-hmm. We'll take a shot in the dark. We'll do greatest living person and worst living person.
Who's who?
I'm greatest, you're worst.
Fantastic.
Jensen Ackles.
Awesome, dude. Okay, so we have American actor, Supernatural, The Boys, been in other stuff. Doesn't really have any drama around him. Met his wife on set, or met his girlfriend on set that became his wife. Doesn't have any, like, scandals or anything that I know of.
Board's read his biography.
I love Supernatural.
I know, I do too.
So, this definitely would be on the half of the greatest living person. Like, there's nothing wrong with the dude. Is he the greatest? No, there's probably better people in terms of, like, what they do in life. But pretty great dude overall.
In terms of what they do in life.
I mean, I would be like, oh, like, an ER doctor.
No, I agree.
Tilt more towards, like, greatest living person. Like, you're keeping people alive.
I agree.
An actor, statistically, would never be considered a greatest living person. But he makes you laugh. Makes you enjoy your time on the couch. I'm going to go pretty far over. I don't know. I can't name any bad qualities of this dude. I haven't watched him in The Boys, but his character role wouldn't matter. Him as a person would matter. Because you said Jensen Ackles, not like Dean Winchester. That's not a living person. That's a character.
You're going to peek inside of Bourne's right now.
I'm going to go there.
Oh, so close.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to gauge like people you would like, right? So Jenna Ortega, I would have put where you put that for you.
Oh, she would have gone way farther. She would have been.
Yeah. So I was like, who would you like a lot to definitely put on that side, but hasn't really done anything amazing in life to make them the greatest, which is the Jensen.
That's valid. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, like
there's
not enough negatives against.
If that I should like if I did cool or uncool, same answer, Jensen Ackles. So would I end up in the same spot.
I would have put it, because cool, but even way more the cool side. So like, I would love to hang out and have a drink with the dude. Like that'd be awesome. All right, number 2.
Poop. Here we go. 0 for 2 so far.
Okay. All right. You are priceless. I am worthless. Fantastic.
Nice.
All right. We're not trying to offend anyone, but we're gonna do it anyway. Donald Trump.
You're worthless?
My side is worthless. Your side is the other thing. Priceless.
Give him a little sway.
Why'd you give him sway? You broke it. You got a 3, didn't you? Because of that.
Well, because he technically has like net worth.
No, get out of here.
That's fine. It's a 3. We're good.
You would have a 4 if you just put it where it needed to be.
Whatever. We got the 3.
We get 49 points because of that. I'm gonna tell Jen, be like, he gave him benefit of the doubt.
3 on the board.
I was trying to think of like things. I was gonna be like used water, but I'm like, no, he's gonna think of some way to like be like that can be like recirculated and recycled or like that.
Just make it obvious.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking people, I was thinking things. And what is the most worthless thing? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's see what our
say love. There's no more. I smell incense. Or incense, not assessed.
This isn't Game of Thrones.
How did you spell that? That'd be weird.
would your brain go for this one?
To the left.
Okay, Beyonce.
Oh, my left brain.
I was like, to the left.
Oh, no.
Everything you own in the box to the left.
It's not irreplaceable.
You know? Alright, let's see how this goes. You're artisanal. I'm mass produced.
Okay.
Music.
Jesus, you couldn't go to food? I don't know why this question exists. Foods are artisanal and mass produced. You went with music. Not even a specific type, just music in general. Well, music, records. Records are mass produced, but, and yeah, even like on Spotify or whatnot, there is some artistry to like being independent. I'm gonna go I'm gonna do your Donald Trump just on the other side and go like 2 notches up.
It's art. It's literally made by artists. It's primarily artisanal, and then after that, it is slightly mass produced. Like it's not mostly mass produced.
I mean, like, how does it get to the masses?
It's artisanal. It's mass produced after the fact, but all music is artisanal.
Hey, the artist makes the music, but then to like us to hear the music, it's mass produced out to us.
Not anymore. That'd be when we had like CDs, cassettes.
I would consider Spotify and all that still to be mass produced.
It's not. They literally produced it once and then it's streamed.
Yeah, it's mass produced.
No.
Mass streamed. That's stupid.
I was thinking, no, my mind kept going to
food.
My mind kept going to cheese, but then like, how do you gauge like what's partially artisan and what's partially mass produced for food?
It depends on the exact type of food, yeah. That's true.
That was more difficult. Right. So I was like, oh, what's literally made by artists? To try and put you on that side, and then
I didn't describe artisanal in my head as artist, like musical artist.
That's literally what it is. Is artistry, artisanal, made by an artist. I almost said board games.
Oh, that one I probably would have put in the center. Because Milton Bradley versus like independent one-offs. That would have been a great answer.
And Milton Bradley was still designed by a person, an artist. And all these.
But in my head, I would have gone to be like there's a bunch of board games that are mass produced.
Yeah.
But like these, I wouldn't consider as mass produced because they're Kickstarters and GameFound.
Yeah.
It's not like you can find them anywhere in circulation.
Damn it.
What was this? I forgot already.
I don't know.
Okay, it's there. Fantastic. Good advice, bad advice. Don't play this game.
No, play this game.
No, I was kidding. All right, I am
with teens and people that know.
I am bad advice. You are good advice.
I was just like, for a second, I was like, wait, did we even start recording? Like,
Yeah.
I know. I remember you pushing it.
I did. Bad advice, good advice. Yeah, this is the thing.
Yes.
All right. I think we got an option here, I think.
Okay.
Okay. I think we got an option here. Advice would be eating salad will make you lose weight.
So I'm good advice, you're bad advice?
Yes.
So eating salad will make you lose weight. So we're going to start in the middle. Eating salad can help you lose weight, but you need to work out as well. And if you eat a big salad with a bunch of shit on it, that's not going to help at all either.
Making this large salad example from last week.
So I think we're going to go in the middle, because on the Okay, let's read this here. So in the middle on the so it is good advice to eat salad. So it should be on the good side. It just won't be all the way down to the good. So I think we're gonna go slightly over middle on the good side. Does that make sense here? I think so. Where we at?
That's a 0 for sure.
Where'd you put it?
You spoke the exact words I thought you would speak to say, oh, you need to also go to the gym. It matters what type of salad you eat and everything else.
Yeah, but it's still good advice to eat salad. What is it? Other side?
Slightly to bad advice side.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, the advice.
Where I started
I was like, the advice is valid, but it's not complete. So I'm like, it's a little bit bad advice because you need way more context.
But again, a little bit bad means off from good, not from middle to bad. Because bad advice.
I still think that's bad. Like, eating a salad helps you make you. It's not useful advice.
No, you go all the way to good and you say, okay, eating a salad helps you lose weight. It's like, okay, well, not without working out and not if the salad's too big. If you put cigarettes in it, then it goes the other side. So you put cigarettes croutons. Like, oh, man.
Cocaine dressing.
Jesus. Yourself to
a 3.
read already. Okay. God damn.
All right. I literally knew exactly where your mind was going. Like, okay, he's gonna think like you gotta do way more than just eat salad.
You were right, but then
so in my mind, I went to the middle. I'm like, okay. I started in the middle to be like, okay, how do I like put something where I'm like, he's gonna be like, oh, that's not really that good of advice. Like, it's a little bit kind of bad advice. Like, you can't just eat salad.
But it's slightly good advice. It's not entirely good, but it is good advice to eat salad.
I should pick different food.
What's funny is I went your way first. I was like, wait, no. It's not even bad advice at all. It's just,
and I was like, oh, he's right there. Just stop moving. And then he didn't move. Completely wrong direction.
What are you gonna do?
Chloe's about to murder somebody.
Yeah, the rehearsal.
Oh.
They're gonna be outside doing choreo. All right. Okay. You are hard to sit on. I am easy to sit on.
All right. Let's see how this example goes sideways.
Wet boulder.
Wet boulder. Okay. So generically, for easy to sit on, hard to. Besides which, you were easy to sit on, hard to sit on. Okay.
You're hard. I'm easy.
Fine.
The perfect match.
So, a boulder in general, I would say it would be easy to sit on. You got to get up on it first, but when you're sitting on a boulder, okay, cool. Wet boulder, obviously it's slippery. It's like you're by the ocean or whatnot. So there's a chance that you can't get on it. There's a chance you slide off as you're sitting there. You get wet pants. That's annoying.
You get wet pants. That's annoying.
I'm gonna say
says somebody who doesn't wear pants.
Oh, this would be the exact same example I just gave you. Like, okay, if we're gonna use Nick's philosophy here on where to start, a boulder is easy to sit on. A wet boulder ticks it up, but it's still not hard to sit on. I'm not sitting on a pile of broken glass. I think I'm gonna go halfway on the easy to sit on side. Like, you can sit on a wet boulder. Would you want to? No, but that's not the question. Is it easy to sit on? Like, once you're sitting on the boulder, you're kind of there. It's wet. It's not currently being flooded with water. Did you, like, think the way I would normally think, and I didn't, now that I thought the way you thought? You just explained the last example.
No, have you never been in a river and sat on...
You didn't say a wet boulder in a river.
I can't go that detailed.
You can go that detailed.
Oh, well, I thought we were going to go that detailed. That's why I was like...
You didn't say where the boulder is.
Oh, my Lord.
You said, if there was a boulder outside...
That is hard to
If there was a boulder outside and it was 20 minutes after it rained, that's a wet boulder. Okay. I would go sit on that boulder.
Fucking Mr. Literal over.
You gave me the example. You didn't...
Oh, yeah. I didn't know I could get that detail. That's why, because that was my original clue was a boulder in the middle of a river.
So you can say that. You can't say, like, oh, a wet boulder in the middle of the river as it's currently raining, and, like, you can't give a whole, like, picture, but you can, like, if you're just trying to hide it, because where the item is.
In case you guys haven't tried to get onto and then stay on a boulder in the middle of a river, it is so wet, it is hard to stay on.
I do agree with that
but
statement.
It's not as bad as sitting on a cactus, which is where my mind went to first.
I went broken glass. I don't know why.
Broken glass, Jesus Christ. His hazing days.
So based on what I was picturing the wet boulder as, was not a bad guess. It just wasn't where you had it.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Let's try again.
A wet boulder. A horny boulder.
Oh, I can't wait to do that. We're doing it. Instance 0. Can't wait. You're green. I'm blue.
Oh, God. It's going to say sky. It's going to be all on my side.
Oh, yeah.
There's history here regarding Steve's perception of color.
I was going to say frost as the example. No, I'm just kidding.
Not on the scale. Do not use a color to describe a color, because the color is a different wheel. Technically, it's in the middle of them both. Lord. Don't mind the dog in the background if you can hear our little Sheba Clove. There's friends over. He barks at friends.
How do I do this correct? Oh, I don't know if you know what color that is, because that would kind of work.
Do you know what color that is?
No, I do. There's a science thing, and I know exactly what color it is, but if I give it to you and you don't know, then it's an instant done.
Be like mitochondria. It's funny, because I think I have a clue, and I don't know where the thing is. See if my clue would have worked.
This is brutal. Screw it. I don't know how else we're gonna get anywhere close to where we need to be anyway. Stitch.
Okay. You're...
Fun fact, when we're recording this, it's the day this movie comes out.
I mean, he is... Why don't you say something? That's obviously entirely blue. Stitch is entirely blue. I guess I'm going to go slightly off entirely blue, because I don't know why you wouldn't have said something else that would be more obvious.
2 points. We'll take it. There was nothing I could get that had a slight tinge of green in it, but I thought Stitch, because I'm like, oh, like his eye, like there's like 5% of him isn't technically blue, like his eyes aren't blue, and I'm like, okay, maybe he'll like.
What was the science that you were gonna say?
Cobalt.
Oh, okay.
Because cobalt's blue. Yeah. But I was like, what is something that is like, I would say blueberry. I can't say blueberry as an example, obviously, but
yeah.
I would say like these chairs. They're 100%, not even 100% blue. I would think something that's 100% blue to go all the way. Mm-hmm. I'm like, let me find some that's like a little bit not blue, but also not green to not even get you on that side. Mm-hmm. Just slightly not blue. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't bad. We got 2 points out of it. We're
interesting. Yeah.
17 points away from beating last week.
All right, here we go.
I love you're like, well, he's entirely blue, but why wouldn't you say something else?
I was like, okay, so it's clearly not all the way down at the bottom then. There's literally shades of blue.
I almost said frost. I looked at it and I'm like, Nick might push frost back from blue a little bit, but it is in the blue family.
I probably would put it all the way to blue because I thought it would have been like a call out. All right. Okay. You're temporary.
Yep. Permanent?
And
you're permanent.
I'm permanent. You're temporary, I'm permanent.
Assumed with the second word. Oh,
how do I say this without saying what it's normally called?
Okay.
Child's tattoo.
Cool. Excuse me. So child's tattoo is 100% temporary. You put it on, it sticks on, but it's not like you're not just gonna like rub it off. It takes some work to get it off. It'd be like Sharpie on your body. Where like it's definitely temporary, but it's not. Is it the most temporary thing ever? No.
That's life.
Like if I were like the most temporary thing, I'd be like, you're tired. Be temporary because you go to sleep, then you wake up not tired.
Unless you have narcolepsy.
It's your problem. Like you're hungry, but then you just eat food. But unless you're Gandhi, I don't know.
Or an accident, rat race. The narcoleptic.
So I think I'm gonna go with your thing. I'm like, it's almost entirely temporary, but I'm gonna push it back slightly to be like, it does take some work to get off your body. Let's see how much Nick hates me for this guess. Woohoo! Oh, I clicked it back at the last second.
That's all good. Because they're called temporary tattoos.
Oh, no, they are.
So like, shit, how do I say this without saying the word? This is what, 3?
Yeah, I also like Sharpie on skin. Oh, yeah, same.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I should I had it in the 4.
Well, I thought Sharpie, but I thought you would have gone too far into the permanent because it's like permanent marker.
No, I would have been like, oh, yeah, it just
like with
takes the
Sharpie.
washing.
Yeah, but I feel like you would have started in the middle because permanent marker and gone slightly to temporary.
I never called Sharpie a permanent marker.
Huh.
But, yeah. I know some people do.
That's 4 for me, so
yeah, I'm going 5.
All right, we're at 8.
Let's see, where are we at? We are there. What card do we got?
I feel like we were pretty much on the same wavelength there. That felt good. Yeah, let's do that again.
Let's try. Oh,
That's screwed.
I'm not doing We're not doing that one. I'm not even going to read that. I am round.
There's one answer. The Bible. It is both.
Proves and disproves at the same time.
No, like it's on this side. So
yeah.
It's on this side. Proof doesn't exist.
I am round. You are pointy.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. An apple.
Okay. You're round. I'm pointy.
Yes.
And an apple. Okay. All right. So, more towards the round side, but definitely not entirely round. It's not anywhere near being sharp and pointy, but there are angles to it. Now, if he's being Mr. fucking literal, he's thinking circle is round entirely. That feels right there. I don't know.
Where is there? 4 points.
4?
4 points.
On the freaking line. All right.
Only took 3 weeks for us to get somewhere close to being on the same wavelength. 3 weeks and 10 rounds.
You're at 12.
I'm like, okay, in my mind, I was like, okay, an apple is mostly round.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's definitely curvature, but I'm like, it's mostly round.
But like the bottom like starts to come to a point, but then it rounds back out.
Yeah.
That's what my mind was.
So I was like, okay, an orange obviously be, that's a circle. That is a circle.
Yeah. Like
what if you just a circle?
Like a banana would be more pointy.
Oh, sure. Banana's not near round at all. It's curved, not round.
It's kind of like the one part of it is round.
But it's curved.
No. It's curved the long way, but it is round the other way. The x-axis is curved.
I would not consider this to be round.
A banana, if you cut banana slices, they're round.
Oh, inside the peel, sure.
Like if you look it straight down the barrel, that's round. So I wouldn't consider it all the way around. I'll pull it from pointy and come slightly off because of that. Anyway.
That's why I didn't use banana.
I didn't even look. Let's see where I was. Let's do a little shebang. Oh, shit. Freaking moved it. My dumb hands.
Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah. We're only halfway there. It's not bad. How many points we got? 12?
Oh, all right.
11?
Nobody does it. Everybody does it.
Masturbation.
Breathes.
It says nobody? Everybody does it until they don't, and then they're not a person anymore. They're dead. So yeah,
everybody does it until they become a nobody. And we have, folks. Ah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
16.
At first, I'm like, is there anybody that doesn't breathe? I'm like, well,
if they can't breathe, they're forced to by machine.
Yeah.
Or assisted, I should say.
Forced to.
They're gonna breathe, damn it.
To number 6. We got a chance.
We're at 16 right now.
We got a chance to do pretty well. All right.
We can stay the same way.
Card.
Here we go.
Fuck yeah. You're vertical. I'm horizontal.
Okay.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Okay. I'm vertical?
Yes.
Entirely. Now, unless he wants me to put the actual angle of the thing. So the middle. Yeah. Wait. Sorry. I'm vertical. We're going. Oh. Just missed it.
No, it's on the line. That's on the line.
For 2.
Yeah, for 2. Yeah, so I'm like, it's pretty much vertical, but slightly tilted.
It's very tilted.
Well, now okay.
Like,
as history went on, I guess.
It's very. That's why I adjusted.
So I was like,
it's like vertical's like this. This is horizontal, right? So this is all the way this way. This would be all the way that way. So in the middle would be a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, I would consider this like a 10.
So this would be 45.
Sure.
It's like right here, which is why I brought it back down.
Oh, such an easy example. I should say Leaning Tower of Pisa in the year like 0.
So right now it's really leaning. Right now it is defying gravity. Everybody. Sure, we'll go with this one. You're optional, I'm mandatory.
Ethics.
No, that's stupid. Sure. Showering.
Interesting.
Yes. Where would you put showering? Why is it like a sound like a shower in showering? I feel like my room is like.
You just said shower. You didn't say shower every day. You said the term of showering. So the term of showering would be 100% mandatory, because at some point in your life you need a shower. You did not define the parameters. I'm assuming. I'm gonna make an assumption that he means like consistently showering. So consistently showering would be, if we start, you could go multiple days without showering. You might not be attractive to anyone, but you can do it. It's not going to kill you. You're going to smell bad, but it will get to a point of health issues. I think it's slightly off the middle towards mandatory. What would be the middle? What would be half mandatory, half optional? Tying your shoes. Not mandatory. Not fully optional. If you do it, it makes your life a little easier to walk, but you don't have to do it. So I would say showering is more mandatory than tying your shoes.
Showering is entirely optional.
It is, but
it's in no way mandatory. Like,
it's mandatory if you want to meet a partner, if you want to,
which is all optional.
Avoid health,
which is all optional. Like, things that are mandatory is eating.
Eating's not mandatory.
You'll die.
No, you don't. You can drink water and survive.
No, you can't.
You can survive just on fluids, not just water, but other fluids. You can survive just on fluids.
No,
you don't have to eat.
But even still, like if you have juiced something, that is still taking in food. So fine, drinking water is mandatory.
Yeah, drinking water is 100% mandatory.
That's mandatory because you can't do it and not live.
But
showering you can do and live.
No, you're gonna get to a point where you have major health issues, and then you're gonna die.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you will.
Not if you don't shower. No.
Yeah, you will.
No, you don't.
What do you mean? You're gonna start molding and getting if you sweat and you don't shower, the sweat cools off. That's eventually gonna mold.
No, it's not. You can change your clothes. It's just showering.
100% that'll lead to issues.
No.
Yes, it will.
No, I mean it will.
100% it will.
Life, but
I disagree with where you put this. 100%.
It's mostly optional.
No, I disagree completely. In the comments, do you think showering is mandatory or optional?
I mean,
I
would never not shower.
Underrated letter of the alphabet, overrated letter of the alphabet.
Okay, how would you answer underrated, overrated letter of the alphabet?
Where was it?
Jesus
It was
Christ.
like just off left.
Yeah.
This is underrated side.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated letter of the alphabet. Why?
Because you have to answer the question. I'm kidding. I know.
Stupid. All right, what are we here? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Can we get this back on track?
Why underrated?
Mature, immature. Nick. I'm just kidding.
Mature. Did you say manure?
All right. I am underrated thing to do. Nope, just kidding. Underrated thing to own.
Okay.
You're overrated thing to own.
Children.
We don't own them anymore.
I never did. I've never had children. I've never owned a child. I've never purchased a child. I've never sold a child. Let's be clear about
the ASPCA for children.
I've never made money off a child, but I have made money from a child.
I've made money off a child. No,
just off their back. That's called labor.
Just make them bet on that they'll do something, and they do it. Go to a t-ball game, make bets. I'm just kidding.
I could see you. If you were a father, you would definitely be that father.
Yeah, I would. Hold on. Where was this? I forgot. Okay. Underrated thing to own. Overrated thing to own.
you would be literally like you would have a gambling problem like as a person, and then you would have a child like, I'm gonna straighten up, and then you would instead of gambling on like professional sports, you would just start gambling on your kids' sports the moment they started playing. You get so excited about
they don't win me money, they get sent off for adoption.
Well, you just get so excited they want to play sports, not because you're excited for them to play sports and to watch them, but because you're excited to be able to bet on something
with other parents,
the other fathers. The other fathers are there secretly 100%. Like, oh, thank God.
Underrated thing to own, overrated thing to own. Actually, you know what? This should work well for the world. A whiteboard.
You're underrated, I'm overrated?
Yes.
So you're underrated, I'm overrated. And you said a whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think a lot of people have a whiteboard. I think a lot of people should have a whiteboard. I think it definitely comes in handy for many reasons. So I think it's definitely underrated for sure. It's not the most underrated thing to own. That's board games. So I think a whiteboard's gonna go slightly past the middle towards underrated. You're underrated, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Where we at? All right. What we got?
3 points.
Yeah. What up?
All right. Back on the same wavelength.
21.
All right. Yeah, that's a high. And we still have 7 to go.
All right. I am on 7.
I was looking at it. I'm like, not a lot of people own it, but it's useful.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, I have one. I don't use it. It's there. It works. I mean, if I needed to use it, that's it.
It's good to have.
Yeah.
You wouldn't agree with that, huh? Okay. We're gonna go happy movie towards me. So, happy movie towards me. Sad movie towards you.
Oh no.
So I'm a happy movie. You're a sad movie. School of Rock.
Well, I don't know if I've ever.
That's why we've never seen School of Rock.
No. I know the movie very well.
No,
I know that movie by heart. No, I was thinking the scale here in my head.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I know School of Rock very well.
Scared me for a second.
We're in the Cosgrove.
It's Schneebly.
No, it's like me. Okay, the sad movie's my side. So for me personally, if you were to ask this based on how I describe the movies, sad movie would be like Fast and Furious 7. Like Paul drives off. Like none of the dog dying movies I consider sad. Like it is what it is. School of Rock is conceptually, it's not a happy movie. It's not built as a happy movie. They win the contest at the end, which is happy. They learn new skill sets and whatnot. Like, there's no real, like, sad points, like someone dies or, like, sure, the dude gets fired, but whatever. Happens. Move on. So I'm not consider, like, so if Dead Center was just a motionless movie, this is definitely on the happier side because of how everything's portrayed, but I wouldn't consider it necessarily a happy movie. So what happy movie would be like? What would I consider a happy movie? Someone gets married at the end. Mamma Mia, she meets her father. Did she actually meet her father? I don't remember. Alright, I think I'm gonna go just to the right of Center.
He's never seen School of Rock. It's mostly a happy movie.
It's not an unhappy movie. I wouldn't consider. I think we define happy movies very differently.
No, the entire thing is a happy movie. There's the one sad point in the movie where he gets like discovered, and then it quickly gets happy again. But the entire movie.
I would not define that as I would define School of Rock as an enjoyable movie.
No, the entire movie is happy. The entire movie is him having fun, the kids having fun.
No, because it starts out the kids aren't having fun because Miranda Cosgrove wants structure and order, and he's not giving that. It takes half the movie for her to have fun.
No.
Yes, it does.
She doesn't, but everybody else is having fun. Like, the entire movie is happy. The entire movie is centered around Jack Black, who is happy. Oh my god.
How far over? Yeah.
Bored hates happiness.
You picked a category which I would never describe. Like,
also, I tried to go with something
99 movies, 99 out of 100 movies, I'm not going to describe as sad or happy. I'm going to be like, it's good or not good.
Well, that's why I want something happy. I figured you'd be like, oh yeah, School of Rock is a great time. They're happy. They're enjoying themselves the entire time.
Why didn't you say Lilo and Stitch?
And then you're like, oh, but slightly sad.
Lilo and Stitch. He has a family.
Yeah, I guess.
That would have been way better. I would have gone way over there and be like, oh, it's literally about him discovering and finding a family. That's happy.
After escaping prison.
Yeah, it started off a little bit sad, so I want to be all the way. And then it was all happy. Mostly.
And then Lilo being threatened to be taken away by Child Protective Services, that's happy.
But was it?
But still, trauma.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, where are we? We're right there. Cool. What do we got here? My god.
Oh, man.
Oh, yes. No. Just kidding. It's so hard to do. Gotta do this one. What's the thing I want to get? Okay, so I'll put it out first. I'll figure out a number thing. I am never on time. You are always on time.
Okay.
Not accurate in real life. I think we're both always on time in real life.
I was gonna say. I was
yeah,
like, if it's,
no, I didn't mean to flip it.
If it's just me, I am always on time.
But like,
usually
11 a.m.'s like 10:55.
Usually it's somebody else that calls me to be mad.
That's why I was like, I'm like, I'm not never on time. Like, it's rare.
If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah.
If you're early, you're on time.
If you're late, you're early for the next day.
No.
That was the thing in college. One of the head instructors used to say. It's like, if you're 5 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're early for tomorrow. Okay, so always on time, never on time. It's a viable. It has potential. Hold on. Trying to see if it is where it needs to be on the scale. I'm gonna get reamed in the comments for this if someone actually comments on this video.
Do it.
I want to phrase it correctly. A woman in her 30s, period.
Having, during,
having,
or end sentence.
No, a woman in her 30s having her period.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like end sentence.
Period. Oh yeah. A woman in her 30s, period.
Yeah. Okay. I'm always on time. You're never on time?
Yes.
I mean, I'm tempted to put it all the way your way. Correct it. But technically, if she's having her period, she's not late. Shit, which way are you thinking about this? Well, you could have just said a woman.
Just a woman. One woman.
Could have just said a woman, and that would have been not on time. I would have really gotten
You're
that.
not wrong.
So on her period means that she's still I mean, I'm going to go all the way to on time because, yeah.
Well, all right. Fantastic. I specifically said in her 30s because a lot of them try having kids, and you don't have a period if you're having a kid.
In their 30s, they do have their period still.
Not if you're pregnant. You don't have a period if you're pregnant.
You said trying to have a kid. If they're pregnant, they wouldn't have.
Exactly.
No,
so I would say about 50% of women in their 30s could become pregnant.
Why wouldn't you say a woman that's pregnant?
Because then it'd be never on time. Because there is no... then that doesn't even fit on the scale at all.
God, your mind's fucked.
That was I think that's a perfect example.
No, literally, you said if she's on her period.
I said having her period.
Right, if she's having it, that means she's on time.
Going to have. Okay, I'm going to have.
You said having, which means she's.
I didn't mean actively having. Like
she's not late.
Stupid.
Oh my god.
This was the other side.
Two bald men arguing about women's period.
Yeah. This is the other side. Jesus. I'm like, how do I say that? I'll say the number 50.
Will live to 100.
A 50-year-old who just died.
Biden?
No, it'd be like that one.
Won't live.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Too late, but that'd be too soon because of cancer. But.
Well, that'd be like, I would have been like, I was trying to be like, how do I say like someone's dead in the center? Like, they have a 50-50 chance to make it to 100. Oh, yeah, I don't even know how to put that.
Oh, man. Someone has non-terminal cancer? 50-50. They could die.
Cancer rates aren't 50-50, depending on what kind of cancer you have.
Well, exactly. You didn't say what kind of cancer. And if it's not, if it's non-terminal, because terminal means like
no shit, no terminal means.
So that would have been more middle.
But then there's a lot of other things. They could have got hit by a truck.
Our minds work differently.
I would ask Jen.
They could have got hit by a truck.
And then they won't live to 100. I tried something without being a person.
3-year-old woman on her period. It's like,
I'm going to ask Jen. I'm going to give the skill. I'm going to ask her, just like the Harry Potter one. Like, where would you put this?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right.
Never did you think you see a bald and a bored guy argue about how on time a woman is with her period.
Okay. You are not a sandwich. I am a sandwich.
Son of a bitch. We're going to define this so differently. Unless you say fucking ice cream in a bowl.
A burger. Like a cheeseburger.
You didn't have to have cheese on it.
I just wanted to specify you knew what, like, now we can talk about ground beef.
Oh, that would have been ground beef. That was stupid. You are a sandwich. An idiot sandwich, yeah.
There's no one sitting between us.
Based on pure definition, a burger is 100% a sandwich. Based on pure definition. 2 bread-like items with something in between.
2 bread-like items.
Yeah.
I know. Just like,
it has to be bread because
you're just describing bread-like items.
Celiac people. I'm leaving it right there on the very end.
Celiac people, you're stupid.
Literally, I knew we were going by definition. It's been proven scientific by definition of a sandwich.
But it's not called.
It's not called a sandwich, but it is 100% a sandwich.
But why? Okay, you're an idiot because then I would have just named it fucking sandwich.
No, that's a bad example.
No, context clues. If I don't say caprese, which
okay, context clues. I would have been like, oh, he didn't say sandwich. I'll move it up some.
No.
I never would have got there.
You'd be like, okay, it's definitely a sandwich was on the side, but a burger isn't typically considered a sandwich. I would have taken this.
No, I never would have went that high.
No.
Never. For burger.
Stupid.
Hot dog. Oh, we got closer to that.
I almost said hot dog.
Hot dog would have been a way.
I thought hot dog would have gone way over this side, though.
No, because hot dog.
I was like,
hot dog is a very debatable.
I was like,
because it's not 2 pieces of bread.
Well, so I was like, okay, I need something that's more of a sandwich, which is why I went with burger, because people don't consider a burger a sandwich. They consider a burger entirely different. Like, people don't say, they don't say, hey, do you want a sandwich? Someone's not like, yeah, I'll take a burger. You go.
But there is.
No, like if you're trying to figure out lunch or dinner, you go, do you want pizza, burgers, or you want to get a sandwich? You consider.
Sure.
So
because,
right there.
No. Because of where you're purchasing it from.
No.
If you were to ask me generically, hey, after the board game, you want to grab a burger, you want to grab a sandwich? That question's valid because you're going to shop at one place for a burger, a different place for a sandwich. Well, that is based on the location of what is selling it, but not the definition of the product itself.
But exactly, places sell sandwiches and they sell burgers.
There's multiple places. There's multiple like Finney's in Burbank. I think pretty sure burgers and sandwiches are in the same breakdown, like on the menu. It's in the same section,
along with hot dogs and
because things that come with fries.
Yeah, eggs.
That's the stupid one too.
Piece
Number 9. It's out of here.
Lord.
You're gonna stupid. We already did. Oh, this is not the same one. It's kind of called the other way. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I think we might be able to handle this. I just won't use person. You're better cold. I am better hot.
Okay.
Better cold, better hot.
It's 100% sandwich. You fuck. Ask Jen about that one too.
I will. I 100% will. Where is this marker?
I got one.
A better cold, better hot. Is this gonna work the way I wanted to? Probably not, based on the way we're trending now.
Probably not. But we consistently gotten past 17 though.
A bottle of Gatorade.
A bottle of Gatorade. Better cold, better hot. I'm cold, you're hot?
Correct.
Okay. So it's not good hot. It's also not really gold.
Gold.
It's not
gold.
It's not good entirely cold. So in the middle is like room temperature, which still isn't great. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go halfway between cold and room temperature. I think that's the best time to drink Gatorade. That's when it's the most refreshing, much like water.
You are a sadist.
You go. No, we must have. You must. I'm in the zone.
Oh, I thought you were going far to the left. I didn't look where you placed it.
No.
So I'm like, you're like, it's not good cold. I'm like, it's phenomenal cold.
It's well, like anything that's too cold, you can't really taste.
Oh, I mean, frozen.
No, but like
you put that in the out the fridge. Oh, yellow. Because you don't drink yellow. That's the issue.
Yeah, I don't drink piss. Yeah.
The lemon lime out of the fridge is so good.
Water, like straight out of the fridge, is too cold to just drink. Like I like things that are slightly.
I do that
slightly warmer.
Because it burns 8 calories per ounce you drink.
Yeah, I still drink cold water.
Right, for like.
Are we got? Hold on.
I don't know where you got.
It's right on the 2 side.
That's right.
23. You're a sadist.
I was going to say iced tea. And then I'm like, well, you could wait for the ice to melt and it'd be fine.
I was about to say wine, honestly, because you put ice in wine.
Oh, no. I would never say wine, because each wine is different. You don't chill red wine, you chill white wine.
Yeah, but you've literally been here and put ice in your red wine.
I have, yes. But
that's what I was about to say, yeah.
I put ice in the Gator wine.
Okay. Gator wine. Go
Delicious.
find that video. It's actually really fucking good.
Yeah. It doesn't, no hangover ability. It's great. It's actually good for you. It's not as bad as other things you could drink.
Gatorade, it's probably one of the most healthy cocktails.
Yeah.
We can say. So it's technically a cocktail because you're mixing things together. All right.
Because Dick was drinking it.
What? Sip your dick in the tip cup?
No, I said Dick was drinking it. It's a cocktail. 3 to go. Can we get to 30? We're not that far off. We got a chance here. 7 away. 3, 3, 2. 3, 3, 1.
Okay. Your feels bad. I'm feels good.
Okay.
Cool shower on a hot day.
Okay. Cool shower on a hot day. Feels good, feels bad. You did say cold shower. It's a cool shower, which would be refreshing. But how hot is hot? I'll just stew in the heat.
Fucking lizard.
Yes. So it's definitely on this side. So it doesn't feel bad. So it feels neutral. No, it definitely feels more good than neutral. What would be... There's things that feel better than a cool shower on a warm day. Or a hot day. You said hot day, right? Not warm day?
A hot day.
Hot day, okay. So there's things that feel better, but a cool shower on a hot day feels pretty good, but it's not long lasting. Because then you get out of the shower and you heat back up. But in the moment, I don't know, it feels pretty damn good.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty damn good, huh? Let's see where we at.
Oh,
nailed it!
Dead center.
Dead center. All right. 27.
You were so worried for you.
You didn't say hell hot. I'm sitting stew. Fucking junkie. But we definitely broke our last record.
Yeah. Well, let me find what was that one we need? What was the one? The other one we were arguing on?
Sandwich.
No, I got the sandwich.
The other one was on time.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Or late.
Yeah.
Definitely was not far back. I've done that many today.
No, they got slid around and mixed up. Oh, we'll know what it is.
We can find it afterwards.
Yeah.
She's doing a rehearsal anyway, so
that's true.
Before you can always ask. I can look for it now. What you're thinking?
Yeah. Rotate this a little bit. Let's see where we go. All right, there's our mark. Here's our card. All right, you are wet. I am dry.
Okay. I'm wet, you're dry.
Two different routes I'm thinking of going down.
Yes, wet or dry.
No, in terms of the example, I'm like, which one is a better position to be in? We're gonna. No, no, it's not gonna work the way I wanted it to.
This is your last one.
Oh, it is. Fantastic.
Make it count. See if we can break 30.
Where are we at? 27?
27.
All right, get 2 chances. Might only need one of them. All right. All right. Shower curtain.
I didn't say during the shower. Or not. And he didn't say which one. Is it the liner or the curtain? Because the curtain should remain dry.
Oh, wait, are we talking about some of these people who use both?
But sometimes it gets wet.
Okay, I'll re-clarify for the purpose of this since you think differently than I do. Shower liner.
Okay.
Some people use just a curtain and don't use a liner.
Neanderthals. So, the liner. He still didn't say whether the shower was on or not. So
I can't add more. I just clarify my original statement.
Yeah. If it's on, it's pretty fucking wet. If it's not, it's pretty fucking dry. If it was just on, but it's not on now, it's in the middle. So, in summary, I'm screwed. If he wanted to go fully wet, he would have just said, water. If he wanted to go fully dry, he would have just said,
Mother Teresa.
sand. But no, he says, a shower, which is both. 1 point.
Break the game.
Fucking bastard. We're gonna go with the middle because sometimes it's dry and sometimes it's wet.
I was like, I wanted you to shift over slightly to be like, okay, more of the day. Yeah, it's dry most of the time.
But we hit 30.
He's like, I'm just fine.
He would have said water.
Sand and water. I was thinking about going down the route of like a location in the U.S.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, if I say like New York, well, like it does rain half the year or not, but then also like it's humid, so that's really wet. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going down there. There's no way.
I'm surprised you didn't say some fucked up shit like mud, just made out of dirt and water. Oh man! All right, here's my last turn. So we officially got the third.
Here's the question: is water wet?
Is water wet?
That's actually like a debate online.
Oh yeah.
People.
Because technically things are wet if they're covered in water or soaked in
Yeah,
water,
so
but
yeah,
water itself wet.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like usually to be wet, you have to be condensated with water, but can water be condensated with itself? Yeah. All right, last one up. We have hit a record high of not 50, but we're getting there. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. 1 week left attempt.
Okay. I'm adventure movie. You're action movie. Right? Yes. You're action. I'm adventure.
Okay.
Indiana Jones.
Is in the damn center. He goes on an adventure in every one of the movies to go find the Holy Grail or other things.
He goes on an adventure in every single one of the movies to find action.
But if there's every single one of those, I would consider have action movies. There's multiple fight scenes with Nazis and shit. But you didn't. I don't think it could be like. like Pirates of the Caribbean would also kind of be in like the exact same spot. Because there's fight scenes, but it's an adventure. Okay. Is there more adventure or more action in Indiana Jones? Like, more adventure would be like Da Vinci Code. Da Vinci Code would definitely be more of an adventure. Because there's more puzzles and treasure, or national treasure, than there is action. But Indiana Jones is massively an action movie. I'm going dead center.
Well, slightly,
3 points.
Slightly.
I was like, yeah, I was like...
I consider Indy, it's definitely action adventure, but there's more adventure than action, I would say, for Indy, because he's on adventure. But hey,
53!
33, all right. Not too bad. Only 12 away from the 50 that we need. So far, we've been progressively progressing.
Only 12 away from the 50 that we need.
Because we need to score 50.
That's 17-point difference.
So I'm at 17, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, 33 plus 12 equals 50.
I have no idea. I'm thinking... Yes. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
All right.
My freaking Lord. Anyway, math.
Hopefully you enjoyed the bickering back and forth, and what do you define as a sandwich?
Yeah.
But we are on to new adventures. And we are going to be playing Mahjong, where it's typically either a 4-player game or you play solitaire by yourself. We're going to play the solitaire game mode, but where we each make a move. So if you saw our legendary Marvel video from last week up on YouTube, or you were live on Twitch watching it, you would have saw, like, we had a deck or hand of cards. I would make a move, use the hand. Nick would then go, draw a new hand, do his move, back and forth. Didn't work well. We lost 3 times.
Yeah.
Murdered. But today might go better, might not. We'll find out.
Today's more of a puzzle, so it'll be.
Yeah.
I feel like puzzle sort of things we think a little more similarly. I think you definitely try to plan very far ahead.
And that's not going to work because everything I'm going to think of, you're going to make one thing that changes it all.
Well, so you, for puzzles, like, you try to actually plan out your moves for very far ahead.
Yeah. I
try to leave myself options for far ahead. So, like, I will see, like, for this, right? I'll see an easy piece here that, like, I could access at any point in time. I'll leave it in case I need it, but I won't have a plan to use it. That's the way I...
Yeah, where I'll see, like, my next 5 moves, exactly what pieces I want to grab for all 5 of those moves.
Yeah, exactly.
So...
We'll see. You have to tune in. We are going to be streaming that on Twitch, or we already did if you're watching this. If you want to join us on Twitch, we do stream Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We also stream occasionally on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we typically do our campaign games, which we were mentioning at the beginning of this video. Yes. If you want to know if we're going to be doing that or not, you'll have to tune in to our Instagram at Bald and Board Games, where I post up our weekly schedule, what we're going to be dropping onto YouTube, and what we're going to be streaming during the week. Yeah. And the other goodies, like Kickstarter games or GameFound games that come in where we do unboxings for.
Yeah, and definitely stay tuned on Instagram after this video goes live, because we will be having some fun content. We'll be at Strategicon, so we'll have some posts up about that, as well as what is our theme for June. You'll get to find that out on Instagram first.
Woohoo! All right. Well, all you cats and dogs, thanks for joining us here at Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm Board.
And we will see you